Hi everyone, it's Adrianne from Body Metrics, and I am here with your tip of the week. Whenever you create a goal, it's really important to make that goal SMART: specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time sensitive. Let me go through all of these to give you more examples. So a lot of times when we create goals, we use words like more or less. I want to eat more vegetables, or I want to eat less food, or I want to exercise more, or I want to be healthier. And unfortunately, when we use those types of words, there's nothing we can connect to. Our brains can't really connect to that because what does more mean? Does more mean I want to eat more vegetables than I did last week? I want to eat more vegetables than I did yesterday? I want to eat more vegetables than I did all last year? There's nothing specific to focus on, and so a lot of times we don't follow through. We like specific things. So in making your goal, rather than saying, I want to eat more vegetables, maybe you put a specific number to that. I want to eat 4 servings of vegetables a day. Very specific and something you can focus on. Now, a second part of that is making your goal measurable so that somebody can come in and say, did you achieve it, yes or no? It's very simple. Again, using words like more and less, they're ambiguous. They're gray words, and we're not quite sure because we don't have a frame of reference. So in using that same example, I want to eat 4 servings of vegetables a day. It's very measurable. Some other person could come in and say, Adrianne, did you eat 4 servings of vegetables today? And the answer would be very simple. I either did or I didn't. Okay, so in making your goals, you want to make sure they're very specific and they're measurable. Did you accomplish it or did you not? So you know how to make adjustments for the future. Now the next 2 words, they need to be attainable and they need to be realistic. We can kind of lump them together. Attainable means you have to physically be able to do it. So if I make the goal of I want to do 30 pull-ups every day, I'm not there yet. I'm lucky if I can do 1 or 2. So making a goal of doing 30 pull-ups every day is not even something that I'm physically able to do. And honestly, it's not realistic because if I try to do 30 pull-ups every day, my arms are going to be really sore and I'm going to create an injury, or I'm going to get so overwhelmed and pretty much defeated that I'm going to just scrap the whole thing. So it's really important when you're making these goals, number 1, you can actually achieve it. Don't make it so hard that it's not even possible. And number 2, it's realistic. I have a lot of people, when they start a new program, they're very excited. They want to start exercising. I'm going to exercise 7 days next week. Well, what happens if it rains? Or what happens if your work schedule changes? Right? These are real life circumstances that can throw us off and derail us from achieving the goal. So we want to always give ourselves some grace and some wiggle room so that if life happens, which it will, we're not completely out of the game. And the last letter, T, time sensitive. Sometimes it's nice to put a timestamp on things. If we just make it open-ended, like I want to work out more. Well, you want to work out more for the rest of the month, for the rest of your life. When we're trying to create a new habit, sometimes it's very helpful to know, I want to do this for the next 5 days, or I want to work on this goal for the next 2 weeks. And then our brain knows, okay, I can focus on this. It's not open-ended, and the likelihood of achieving it is going to be so much higher. One more quick thought on making SMART goals. When you're making a goal, a new goal, try to look at this goal as one part of your journey. Do not let it bleed into other areas. So for example, I had a client this morning whose goal was to work out in the morning. And he used to fall into the trap of saying, if I don't work out in the morning, then the whole day is ruined, right? That I won't be able to work out in the afternoon because that time's already accounted for. And if I can't work out, then I might as well just eat whatever I want because the whole entire day is ruined. And honestly, logically, and we know that's not true, but when you're in the moment, it feels like I'm either doing it all right or it's all wrong. And guys, don't fall into that trap. So when you're making goals, make them SMART: specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and throw a timestamp on there. Guys, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next week.